like criminals that need saving, you know what I mean?
So just criminals that need saving, yeah?
Yeah.
Okay,
Can you turn
dokie.
it your volume a bit, mate? Because I can't hear you.
You can't hear me?
Is that alright?
Sorry, can you hear me better now?
Yeah.
Fantastic.
Yeah.
So what experience have you had within the medical profession?
In other servers, mate, I used to be like a higher up in the medical team,
What rank were you?
like a sarge in the paramedic. What do they call it?
Were you in an English server or an American server?
Yeah, like higher up paramedic.
Right, okay, okay, no worries at all.
Yeah.
Um, how long have you been in the medical service in other cities and stuff before?
Oh, for about 2 months now.
2 months, yeah?
Yeah.
Okie dokie. Do. How would you handle medical RP without making it being boring or repetitive?
I would just sort the problem out whenever it needs sorting out, boss.
Fantastic. You're the only NNH staff member on duty.
Yep.
You receive multiple calls at once. How do you manage a situation?
I would go to the critical one first and then go to the less critical after.
And how would you know which is more critical and which is less critical?
Because the critical ones are cardiac arrests, and then the other one is like not life threatening.
Yeah, but how could you determine what injuries people have got if you're not there?
It would tell you, wouldn't it, boss?
So when people put what we call a ping in, which is like a 999 call, um, we use a system called CD dispatch, and it pops up on the left hand side
Yeah.
of your
I'm gonna
eyes,
I'm gonna move up, mate.
and
Better.
it pretty much just says who's put the call in and where they are. That is it.
Yeah. I would just say like which one needs more attention. You know
Yep,
what I mean?
yep, that's fine. So let's say, for example, you're treating a patient,
Yeah.
which the police have brought in.
Yeah.
That police officer
Yeah.
is telling you to do your job quicker. What would you do?
I would get the higher ups to come and tell him to stop telling me to what to do.
Okie dokie. If there's no higher ups on, what do you do?
I would just say to the police, stop telling me what to do. If you
Yeah,
know what I mean?
yeah, fantastic. Because essentially,
Yeah.
whilst you're treating that individual,
Yeah.
you are in charge of that scene.
Yeah.
It might be different when you're on RTC scenes, if there's people wanting to jump off a building, or if
Yeah.
it's a scene inside a prison or the police station where there's riots happening, then the
Yeah.
police still have overall control until the scene
Yeah.
is safe. Okay.
Yep.
Next question: what signs would indicate a patient is beyond saving, so they can't bring her back to life? What scenario could that be?
Oh, couldn't that be life or death, wouldn't it?
Yep. So let's say, for example, you've rocked up to a scene.
Yep.
Let's say an RTC.
Yep.
Someone is come out the windscreen.
Yep.
No signs of movement. Then you have a
You would check.
driver. Then you have a driver with back pain, still conscious, still screaming. Who would you see first and why?
You would see the person that's fallen out the window to check if they have pulse, because like in a situation it's pulse, and you also need to check check if they're breathing or not.
Yep. Okie dokie. If you saw a colleague who was off duty,
Yeah.
but where they were in uniform, giving
Yeah.
someone medical treatment, what would you do and why?
You would tell the police, because same like if I was off duty and I put on police clothing and I was like a medical, I would say, excuse me, sir, if you're not in paramedic, you should. If you're not in normal clothes, you should be in a paramedic officer, like a paramedic clothing.
Okie dokie. Um, How do you handle a patient who's verbally abusive or uncooperative?
You would get the what is it? The Met to come and help you
Why would you get the police?
because if they aggressively attack you, then you got to call for backup.
What if they were just verbally abusive?
I excuse me, mate. I would just say, calm down and let me know what's happened.
Would you use a drug called propofol, which sedates them?
I would say yeah.
So you'd happily put them to sleep.
Mm-mm. You would speak to them first, and then you would do it after, right?
Okie dokie. Are you willing to write medical reports on MDTs and stuff like that?
I'm all right with them.
Yep.
Yeah,
Fantastic. That is the end of the interview.
yeah,
What will happen now is I'll go to my 2IC, my second in command,
yeah,
relay your answers, and
yeah.
then what will happen is you'll get put into a ticket with a letter with that they'll say you've been accepted or declined.
Okay.
Okie dokie.
How many hours would that be?
It'll be today.
Okay. Do you know what time?
Off the top of my head, no.
Okay.
But as soon as like you've left, I'll get straight onto them.
All right.
Okie
Yeah.
dokie.
See you in a bit, boss.
Thank you very much.
Take care. And we have to go here.
This way.
Yeah. Sorry about that, mate. You do get forgetful sometimes.
There you go, buddy. Thank you very much for your time.
You too, mate. In a bit.